What's up, my soldiers? Now, before I get started with this video, I want to ask you guys this question. It's been pointed out to me a couple of times by a couple of different people that people in the Air Force aren't soldiers, they're airmen. I know this, but at the beginning of all my videos, I say, what's up, my soldiers? So I want you guys to hit me up in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys feel about that. If you want me to say, what's up, my airmen, I'll say that. If you got some different ideas, let me know. Thank you for whoever that was who commented on that and all my coworkers who gave me crap about it because we're not soldiers. Now let's get started with this video. Today we're talking to you guys about Latrine crew. Latrine crew, oh my gosh. You guys, I think, have one of the hardest jobs at BMT. You get a lot of work with like no benefit or payoff. Basically, a latrine is a bathroom at BMT. At Air Force BMT, you can't call it a restroom, a bathroom, nothing like that. You have to call it a latrine. Basically, the latrine crew's job at BMT is to clean up the latrine. They have to make sure it's like perfect condition at all times. Everything has to be a certain way. There can't be any like dirt or spots or dust on anything. All the toilet seats have to always be up. You can't leave them down, no matter if it's a girl flight or a boy flight. The toilet seats always have to be up. There can't be anything in the urinals, can't be anything in the toilets, there can't be anything behind the toilets, no dust. In the showers, there can't be any water. There can't be any water spots or anything. On the mirrors, there can't be any like dirt or like little spots, you know how mirrors get. And this is at all times throughout the day. So latrine crew definitely has one of like the harder jobs at BMT in my opinion. And the latrine crew is led by the latrine queen or the latrine king. I think we called our person like the latrine chief or something, but other flights call them latrine queen and latrine king. I'd say the easiest way to keep the latrine clean is to have everybody clean up after themselves. I have a few tips, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But the main thing is that you wanna make sure that everybody's on the same page. Nobody's just like leaving crap around. Nobody's like splashing water all over the place in the sinks. This is one of the simple things that we did to keep all like the sinks and all the mirrors clean. What we would do is once you're done using the bathroom, you would go around the edge, you would get 2 paper towels, and then you would go to your sink. Above the sink is like a little ledge. This ledge has to be clean at all times too, by the way. We will fold up our paper towels, put them up on the ledge, wash our hands. Once we're done washing our hands, we would take the first paper towel, dry our hands, then we'll take our second paper towel and wipe off the sink. In the mornings, if you're ever brushing your teeth, just try to make sure you don't get like toothpaste stuck up on the mirror or anything like that. And we also had a second tip where we would never use the urinals. For like the first few days, we would actually use the urinals, and then we would realize that the urinals don't flush very well. It's like they kind of just trickle, and then like everything that you just did is just sitting there looking at you. And latrine crew could never really clean that. So what we would have to do is we would just never use those, and we would just use the stalls instead. Another thing that we all have to do is we would all try to keep the seats up. So anytime you use the bathroom, just make sure you put the seat up. A lot of times at night, people wouldn't put the seat up because they would just be like half asleep. They would just be trying to use the bathroom and go back to sleep. And so in the morning, we would get in trouble because there would be like half the seats up, half the seats down. But that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all we did as a flight. I know latrine crew, we had a pretty decent latrine crew. Every morning, our latrine crew would have to basically dry off all the showers and everything after we're done taking showers. They would have to go through and sweep everything, and then they would have to make sure there's no dust on the bottom of the floors. So there can't be any water, no dust, no water spots, no dust bunnies, no fuzz, no paper, like literally nothing. Now I know what you're thinking, how the hell am I supposed to make sure there's nothing on the floor? So this is a BMT Latrine laser. It's a flashlight with like a little cone on the top that hooks into it. So what we would do is we would cut off all the lights, and then we'd take our flashlight and we would shine it across the bottom of the floor. Somebody would be walking with the light, and you would say, okay, there's a piece of dust. All right, you got it. And then you keep going, keep going, keep going until you get all the dust. Another tip is that instead of using paper towels to wipe off the mirrors, the problem with the paper towels is that when you use a paper towel, it'll leave like streaks of like little fuzz on the mirror. And that's the demerits. So what we would do is everyone in the flight would donate one of their t-shirts. And throughout BMT, we would cut up the t-shirts and we would use them on the mirrors to wipe everything down. The t-shirts are like really soft, and they're not gonna leave any fuzz on the mirror. Now you're gonna be inspected on your latrine every day. They're gonna inspect for like fuzz, any dirt, any like trash in the trash can. The latrine has to be just perfect. It cannot have anything wrong with it. You're only allowed to have like, I don't remember the number, like 5, 6, 7 demerits before you fail. And one demerit could be one piece of fuzz on like a ledge somewhere behind the toilet, and it's like, that's one demerit. So that's pretty much latrine crew. I think is one of the hardest jobs at BMT. By the way, there's like 10 people on the Latrine crew, so it's not like one person has to do all this, but it's still a lot of work. It's like day in, day out, twice a day at least. And half the time people don't want to put their seats down. Half the time people are just leaving stuff around. They don't really care. And so what we would try to do, we would try to start recycling people into the Latrine crew so that everyone kind of gets a chance, but that never really caught on. We never really got into that. The people on the Latrine crew, they don't get any extra points for honor grad. They don't get any like ribbons or like special ceremonies or anything like that. But I appreciated everybody on my Latrine crew. I was dorm chief, and like even not being dorm chief, I would go in there and I would try to help them whenever I could. But yeah, that's pretty much the Latrine crew. Just imagine trying to clean up after 50 grown men. That's pretty much BMT in general. Like you're taking care of 50 other grown men, no matter what job you have. Or women if you're on a female flight, of course. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below if you want me to say what's up my airman or what's up my soldier, or if you have a third option that you want to throw out there. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.